The municipality of Cingoli hosted on 8th of July 2011 a simulation exercise organized by the province of Macerata in the framework of the European project Protect. The aim of the simulation was to test technical mechanisms for forest fire prevention. These mechanisms were recognized as valid by Protect experts during transnational working groups. The simulation scenario was a forest fire that developed in an area that borders with human settlements. The simulation exercise stressed the crucial role of the following prevention activities in fighting forest fires: the preventive identification of areas at most risk, use of weather risk indexes, the management of sighting points, monitoring of the area with observation instruments, patrolling the area in order to ensure deterrence and rapid response in the extinguishment of fire outbreaks, the setting up of appropriate resources, informing and raising public awareness. In order to manage the simulation, coordination between different administration civil protection forces was necessary. On 7th of July 2011, the Comprehensive Functional Centre of the Marche region issued a forest fire danger bulletin indicating an increased hazard for the next day, therefore requiring a greater level of surveillance of the territory. On the 8th of July 2011, a volunteer on duty at the sighting point of Mount Pereta warned the Provincial Operations Centre and the mobile unit about the presence of smoke coming from a woodland in the area of Cingoli. The mobile unit went there to see what was happening and to evaluate a possible rapid intervention. A horse patrol also went to the site in order to verify the reported event. Volunteers noted they couldn't extinguish fires which were developing near an urban area. Regional and provincial control rooms started their own procedures. In order to coordinate the action of the responsible bodies and institutions coping with the current event, the President of the province convened the Committee for Civil Protection. The staff of the State Forestry Corps and fire brigades arrived on site and identified a point of advanced command from which they headed the operations of extinguishment. The volunteer organizations sent appropriate resources and qualified personnel to the site. The Director of Extinguishment Operations requested the involvement of a plane because the fire was spreading into the woods and towards some residential buildings. Fire brigades got ready to intervene in the interface area between forest and urban area. The mayor activated public equipment and informed citizens about the possibility of having to evacuate houses in dangerous conditions. In order to keep the fire front away from buildings, fire brigades intervened in the interface area with a water tanker. During the operations, one fireman was injured, was rescued by his colleagues and was assigned to the medical staff. The helicopter on standby at the regional airport of Ancona reached the location indicated by the Director of Extinguishment Operations. The helicopter landed on the nearby helipad in order to install the tank used to drop water. Water was collected from the nearby Castraccioni artificial lake. Thanks to the intervention of the helicopter and of land equipment, flames were doused and the Director of Extinguishment Operations declared fire extinguished. The wooded area was checked in order to extinguish the remaining hot wood residues. A specialist unit of the Forestry Corps carried out operations to identify the causes and responsibility for the fire. The Forestry Corps delineated the area affected by the fire in order to ensure the development of administrative and urban measures. Once operations of extinguishment and reclamation ended, delegates from various organizations and institutions participated in a debriefing aimed at analyzing the stages of the exercise, to stress positive aspects and to take action to correct negative aspects. In attendance: Marche Region, Municipality of Cingoli, Province of Macerata, Mountain Community of San Severino Marche, Provincial Command of the Fire Brigades, Regional and Provincial Command of State Forestry Corps, the volunteers of the Italian Red Cross, and of the Civil Protection.